Oh, hey everybody. Welcome back to Bring a Life Brazil. My name is Michelle, and today I'll be working on the VW body cart that I'll be using to support the body when I take it off the chassis. I got some plans online that I'm going to follow. I've got all the wood supplies and the wheels and screws and everything that I need. So come and join me, like and subscribe, and let's go have some fun. So I just got the wood for my part that I gotta build for the VW body. You can see here in Brazil, the sizes are definitely different. They come in 9-foot lengths instead of 8-foot. So my wife's gonna ride behind me on her way home. So these are the wood supplies that I got from the local hardware store here in Brazil. And it isn't pine, it's called Seligna wood. I can't find any pine here, but this wood is used for furniture, decks, all kinds of purposes. I got the wheels and screws. The wheels I got from Mercado Livre. Now, this plan calls for 2x4x8s and 2x12 by 6. But here in Brazil, of course, everything's in metric, but I got as close as I could to the 2x4s, which are the 5 planks on the left, and the 2 planks on the right, as close as I could to 2x12 by 6. They're a little bit smaller, but they'll work. They're very hard. These are very dense wood, very heavy. I also rented this circular saw. I rented this circular saw for 300 reals, about $57, and I actually get it for 3 days, which I think is awesome because I know you can't rent tools like this in the US for this price. As far as the wood, I paid a total of $76 for the wood, 400 Brazilian reals. I paid 76 reals, about $14 for the wheels. For the screws, it was around 80 reals, about $15. And like I said, circular saw, I got that for $57, which is 300 reals. So let's get started. Let me start measuring and cutting, and let's see how this turns out. So going by my plan here, I need 4 24-inch pieces, which would be the 4 posts going up. So I'm going to cut that out of these here. I'm going to measure it first. And I do have a measuring tape that has inches and metric. 24 inches is 2 feet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut one and use that as a template. So the plan calls for 4 24-inch pieces of wood. Those 4 pieces are the 4 that are going to go and with the cross members actually hold up the body. I do have a tape measure that has inches and centimeters. So I'm going to mark off the 24 inches, which is 2 feet. Now I need 8 12-inch pieces, and those 12-inch pieces are actually going to brace the 24-inch pieces. This wood, this wood is like really, it's hard. This is heavy. This probably right here weighs about, I'm gonna say about 5 pounds. Now I'm going to cut the 2 72-inch pieces. So these are the actual base of the body part. The wheels will attach under here on both pieces. So you can see here, this is where I outline where it's gonna go. Then I drilled the screw completely through to the other side. So that way I have a target of the middle. So when I put the 24-inch piece here and come on this side with the screw, I'll hit it dead center. So right now I'm just working on getting the 24-inch pieces attached to the bottom. I've already got one set done. I'm working on the second one. I decided to bring the first one that I already got screwed in and put it up with this one. Just line them up. So I had to do a little bit of improvising because I only have a circular saw, and I didn't want to rent a, I'm not sure what the tool is called. My mind's kind of blank right now. It's late. So what I did, because I want to build or put a bracket here on each of the uprights, right? To stabilize it like that. Now, I got a little creative. So what I did was, I got the Brazilian 2x4. I sat it here. I drew the line. Then I cut it. Then once I cut it, I put it like this. I drew the line on the other side and cut it. And that's how I was able to get the angle, which came out really good. So then what I'll do is put a couple of screws here, and then I'll have a bracket on each side of these 24 inches. So I took this as a template on the rest of the wood and just drew it out, and then I can cut out the circular saw. It's not ideal, obviously, to use a circular saw for this. However, It was the best plan I had. Let's go. So right now I'm attaching these side braces on. This is what the body's actually going to sit on. And I'm just going to put a couple of screws in. I ran out of screws because some of them stripped out. Okay, now I'm gonna drill the holes for the wheels. So basically what happened is, initially I had bought these wheels, but the problem is this bracket is so small and the post on the other side, the 24-inch post is like this. So it's gonna come too close to drilling into it. So today I went and got some bigger wheels. Unfortunately, I spent 77 reals on each wheel, where the other four, I got 4 wheels for 77, but I need to do what's right. Now, what I've done is, this is the same size wood that's on this 24-inch post. So I've used it as a template on the other underside to mark off where the center of the 24-inch post is. So that way I can make sure I drill the holes, the pilot holes, in the right spot. It's probably a little rudimentary, but it works. So this way I know that the holes I drill will be pre-centered where the post is. I get my new wheel. I was just, based on the thickness of this wood, I got the bolts, but now I didn't take into account the thickness of this bracket. So what happened is, as you can see here, the bolts are hardly coming out here. So I'm gonna have to go back to the hardware store and get some longer bolts, but I can go ahead and cut all my holes so it's ready for the mounting of the wheels. Got all 4 wheels bolted on, so it's time to flip it over and see how it rolls. You know, I'm not really crazy about this movement here. I did add these on the side, but I'm wondering if I need to put them in the move to the front to keep that side to side movement. I'm not sure it's gonna matter, but it does move around well. I have to think about this because this is built to plan. Like I said, I added these on the side. But it just doesn't really feel stable. I mean, it feels stable, but I just don't like the way it's moving. You know, this movement right there, I don't like that at all. Yeah, it's solid. Just trying to think where I can brace it to keep this movement from happening. Anyway, there you go. Well, I solved my wobble problem. What I needed to add, and I missed it in the actual plans and video that I watched, is that these braces right here on the top. So I need to put them in all 4 corners, and that eliminated that really serious side-to-side wobble. Hey, it's Michelle from Ring of Life Brazil. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about shop safety. During this build, I had rented a circular saw, which I realized wasn't the best tool for this build. What I should have rented was a miter saw. That's a saw that you can come down and make straight cuts. You can also make the 45-degree cuts, which were required on the 24-inch high risers. With circular saw, my technique worked. However, it probably wasn't the safest. I also want to urge you to wear safety glasses. I do wear glasses, but I should actually wear safety glasses over these glasses. If you don't wear glasses, please wear safety glasses to protect your eyes. Also, make sure that you rent or have the proper tools to do the job. I got the job done, but I just wanted to take a minute to talk about shop safety. It was kind of something that was like on my heart to discuss with my viewers, and it's very important because I want everybody to be safe. Hey everybody, it's Michelle from Greenville Life, Brazil. Welcome back. I completed the VW body cart build, and the other video I showed I had a lot of sway going back and forth. I forgot to add these braces here in the four corners, so now everything's sturdy. It's on wheels. In the next video, we will be removing the body from the Fusca and putting it on the cart, and we will continue our journey. Please like and subscribe. From Sao Paulo, Brazil, boa noite.